On play action, it's Mahomes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Winovich brought him down. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Second and 14. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Third down here.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tano Passigno just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon Copeland able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
Now 3rd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Sony Michel, 29 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Nick Foles.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Now third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the gun, here's Newton. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11, Julian.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Nick Foles.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
The 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The Patriots.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they were...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Hill, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
the pads at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do... is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
26.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. First down, here's White. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
The ball carrier, Frank Clark, there on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They fake the give. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st down, New England.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveled.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.